Welcome everybody on this beautiful afternoon as we celebrate the love Heather and Neil have for each other. Heather and Neil, please hold hands. And as you join your hands, and with your hands, your hearts, now please look into each other's eyes. These are the hands of your best friend. They are holding yours on your wedding day as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief racks your mind. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. May these hands always reach out with love, tenderness, and respect, and may these hands continue to build a loving relationship that lasts a lifetime. I'd like to call on Brendan now, please, to give our first reading.
The Amber Spyglass by Philip Pullman. I will love you forever, whatever happens, till I die and after I die. And when I find my way out of the land of the dead, I'll drift about forever, all my atoms, till I find you. I'll be looking for you, every moment, every single moment. And when we do find each other again, we'll come together so tight that nothing and no one will ever tear us apart. Every atom of me and every atom of you will live in birds and flowers and dragonflies and pine trees and in clouds and in those little specks of light you see floating in sunbeams. And when they use our atoms to make new lives, they won't be able to just take one. They'll have to take two, one of you and one of me. We'll be joined so tight.
Oh, it's funny already, isn't it? This is Union by Robert Fogel. You've known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed, you have been making commitments in an informal way. All of those conversations that were held in a car, or over a meal, or during long walks, all those conversations that began with, when we're married, and continued with, I will, and you will, and we will. All those late night talks that included someday and somehow and maybe, and all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic views that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things that we promised and hoped and dreamed. Well, I meant it all, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another: acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, even teacher, for you have learned much from one another these past few years. Shortly, you shall say a few words that will take you across the threshold of life, and things between you will never quite be the same. For after today, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, this is my wife. That's it.
Heather, can you repeat after me? I declare
that
I do not know
of
any lawful impediment
any lawful impediment
why I, Heather Mailman,
may
not be joined in matrimony
to
Neil Ozano.
Neil,
repeat after me, please. I declare
that
I do not know
of
any lawful impediment
any lawful impediment
why I, Neil Ozano,
may
not be joined in matrimony
to
Heather Mailman.
Heather Mailman.
Heather, please repeat after me. I call upon all present to witness that I, Heather Mailman, take you, Neil Ozano, to be my lawfully wedded husband. Neil, can you repeat after me?
Yes.
I call upon all present
to
witness that I,
witness that I,
Neil Ozano,
Neil Ozano,
take you,
take you,
Heather Mailman,
Heather Mailman,
to be my lawfully wedded wife.
to be my lawfully wedded wife.
Heather Mailman, do you take Neil Ozano to be your lawful husband, to have and to hold, and to be faithful to him from this day forward, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, so long as you both shall live?
I do.
Neil Ozano, do you take Heather Mailman to be your lawful wife, to have and to hold, and to be faithful to her from this day forward, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, so long as you both shall live?
I do.
Can we have the rings, Carter, please? Thank you, Carter.
Have a kiss?
Can I have a kiss? Heather, could you repeat after me, please? As a token of the solemn vows of this marriage,
As a token of the solemn vows of this marriage,
I, Heather Mailman,
I, Heather Mailman,
give you this ring.
give you this ring.
Awesome. Neil, repeat after me, please. As a token of the solemn vows of this marriage,
As a token of the solemn vows of this marriage,
I, Neil Ozano,
I, Neil Ozano,
give you this ring.
give you this ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, by the virtue of the authority invested in me by the Solemnization of Marriage Act, I pronounce you, Neil Ozano and Heather Mailman, husband and wife. Time for a kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to introduce to you for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Heather and Neil Ozano.
Hi everybody. I am so happy to be here on this gorgeous day, 20 and mainly sunny.
Yes!
So I could watch two of my favorite people in the world get married. My name is Shrina. He just introduced me. For those of you who don't know me, I am Heather's cousin slash sister slash best friend slash other soulmate. Okay. So, I know it's been an emotional day already. Even the cake is in tears. Okay. So I just want to tell a couple of quick stories and I'll let you guys eat real fast. My first story is years back because Heather started dating Neil when I was out of the country and I was not available to approve this boy. So there were a lot of emails exchanged back and forth about him, a lot. So the story I'm going to tell is a funny one because Neil, as boys do in the beginning of relationships, he messed up a little bit.
I don't remember that.
I know. So Heather was writing me a very long email detailing everything that happened, and I was in the middle of responding to her when she emailed me back a second time, and she's like, oh wait, she's like, he said all of the right things, and he did all of the right things to make me not mad. She's like, Sharina? She's like, I think I love this boy. And I was like, man, if you can get Heather to go from like angry to in love with you in 2.5 minutes, that's talent, Neil. So of course, you were the one. So I knew, and I did love Neil as soon as I met him. Neil actually saved my life one time. He did. They were traveling across the country to move to Alberta. So they stopped, I live in Ontario, and they stopped at my place. They had the cats with them, so we were like, it was March, I should preface this. It was March, guys, in Ontario. So they had the cats with them, and I was like, oh, okay. We'll just put them down in the basement so the kids don't bug them. And we'll crack the window a little bit so they have some fresh air. In March. Right next to my water heater. So Heather and I were down in the basement. She was checking on the cats, and I was folding some laundry. And we just happened to be down there, and the water pipe burst, started shooting water. My husband was not home because this probably would not have happened. He would have stopped us at the open window. But yeah, so the water pipe burst. It was like this close to the electrical panel. We start screaming because I don't know what to do when a water pipe bursts or where anything on my water heater is. So Neil comes flying down the stairs like this big hero and gets to the shutoff valve, and yeah, so you save me from either electrocution or probably drowning.
It's true.
So yeah, thanks Neil. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
So many opportunities to get rid of me right there. Okay, so I just want to say that I am so happy for the two of you. I can't imagine anybody more well suited to each other. You guys are perfect for each other, and I love it. I have a quote, that's why I'm like looking at my card. I did all of the others without looking. So yeah, so there's a quote by Victor Borge who says that laughter is the shortest distance between two people. And I really believe that's true, and that means that I'm pretty sure that there's no couple closer in this room than you two right now. So, yeah, I love you so much. You're more than my cousin and my best friend. You're my sister, and I love you too. Okay, I'm not crying. All right. Anyway, so to the groom and to the bride.
So as Andrew mentioned, I've got a couple of emails, short messages from people out of town that couldn't be here tonight, but they wish they could. First one is from the Sigrees in Edmonton, which is Neil's cousin and her family. Congratulations, Neil and Heather. Heather, welcome to the family. Well, you're already like family, but now it's official. You can tell Ken wrote this.
Yeah.
We're sorry we couldn't be there to share such a special day, but we're thinking of you and wishing you a long and happy life together. All our love, also Ken, really rose and
Oh.
Very nice.
And then, papers. There we go. And then the second one is from Danielle. Hi, Neil and Heather. Heather and Neil, you know how much we love both of you. And as badly as we want to be there to celebrate your love, it just wasn't in the cards. If we could have come to the East Coast, there wouldn't have been a soul left to lovingly water gardens, feed cockeyed fish, care for a rabbit shedding chunks of pelt, collect the mail, or babysit a Spitfire 5-year-old, all of which we are very pleased to do.
She's very pleased.
Yeah, she's very pleased, but she has a detailed list that she can bring up later. We're so glad you have such gloriously loving, supportive family members and friends to share this day with. I've watched the two of you make the best of your life in Edmonton, despite your desperate and howling love for Halifax, which is very well put. It's a howling love. And the people within it, but we're extremely happy you're around. I might not ever leave my house if not for your invitations, and the kids and I love spending time with you. We consider ourselves lucky to be part of your lives, and also you're welcome for letting you be a part of ours. We totally didn't mind sinking to your level. Kidding, you know we love you. I actually haven't heard this yet, so. You're an amazing couple and wish you all the love and happiness the universe can afford. I'll have your gift ready for you when you return, so just don't hold your breath. I'll tell you now that it'll include wilted garden lettuce, very small fish fillets, an Angora sweater, and a bit of peanut butter toast that Oscar refused to eat because the cat touched it. The whole thing will be wrapped in flyers. You can thank me when you get it. All our love, Danielle, Jonas, Jacob, Oscar, some cats, a rabbit, and a garden.
Okay. Smoke.
Yeah,
It was like Conrad.
Okay, anyway, so my name's Conrad. I'm the best man. I'd like to thank you all for coming. It means a lot to Neil and Heather to see such a room full of people that mean so much to them. I'd also like to kind of single out again and thank the parents of the bride and groom, Jim, Linda, Doug, and Carmen. Thank you for giving us the two best people that we could hope to ever see today. So now let's start the character assassination. It'll be quick because I know we're hungry. But I'll actually be nice. So Neil and I met, I figure, about 29 years ago, almost to the month. We met in grade 7, where we excelled at things like avoiding girls and hating gym class. Neil showed a talent for drawing inappropriate anatomy on our French textbooks, which went unappreciated at the time by Mrs. White's. That may be the only time I ever remember you getting sent out of the classroom, actually. High school, we did well academically, but more importantly, we had important extracurricular activities as well. Keep in mind, this is high school, we're almost grown men. We would go out and play on the massive snow piles at the mall in the winter, running up and down while throwing chunks of ice at each other. Then we would go down the road to the convenience store, where Neil liked to play the Street Fighter arcade game. When the owner wasn't looking, he would slowly hang his full weight on the game's joystick so that the machine separated from the screen just enough and he could get inside and give himself free men. So, we pretty much always acted like 12-year-olds. I once saw Neil inhale a liter of sparkling grapefruit pop. He was drinking right from the bottle, tipping it straight up, and I said something that he thought was funny, and the whole thing just went, it was gone. And then, so he's trying to get to the kitchen sink, and he's trying to breathe, but little squirts of pop are coming out in between completely airless gasps. He gets to the sink, and like something out of the abyss, he just barf coughs pop for like a minute straight until he can finally breathe. Neil's always had strong lungs though, and I've tried to continue doing my part in training them by making him inhale everything I can. My current best is a slice of tomato into his sinuses. So you can see that Neil is a man of rare talent. But he's more than just a man-child with high pain tolerance and too much body hair. He is kind and gentle. He's smart and hardworking if he's doing work that he finds interesting.
I mean, yeah.
He has a rare charm and makes friends wherever he goes, as is evidenced, I think, by a lot of the people here tonight. Despite his being so blessed, his beautiful bride Heather brings a lot to the relationship too. A lot that I really appreciate. Where Neil is absent-minded, Heather is organized. Time is a very vague concept for Neil, but Heather is much more time. You'll be talking to him, he'll drop off mid-conversation, and you'll pick it up hours or days later. Heather always replies, and she knows what the hell you're talking about. So, Heather, I'm so glad you'll be taking care of my best friend. He really needs your help. So that's about it. I read that you should end on a quote, so I thought maybe I'd pick something. Ever since my daughter's been old enough to understand, we've always told her, don't listen to Neil. And I'd like to propose a toast to Heather and Neil to a lifetime of happiness.
Lifetime of happiness.
Hello, everyone. We're very happy to be here.
Put the mic higher.
I am. Okay. Very happy to be here. And we're very happy to see so many people here, and even a few from Alberta. And we basically did not remember that we probably would have to say something here today. So it's going to be very short, but basically we just like to welcome Heather to our family. She's a wonderful person. We're very happy that she has joined our family. And you know, you now live in Edmonton, and we get to see a lot more of Neil, and hopefully we'll see, well, I know we'll see a lot more of Heather, so it'll be great. So thank you very much.
Good evening to everyone. As you know, I'm Linda Thistle-Kenny, Heather's mom, and this is my husband Jim. He's Heather's stepdad. Jim and I would like to welcome and thank everyone for coming out to celebrate this very special day with Heather and Neil. We would also like to welcome Neil into our crazy, noisy, fun family. If you like roller coaster rides, Neil, you're in for a treat.
Oh, I've been on them.
As a teen, Heather always had a lot of boys that were friends, but not a lot of boyfriends. I asked her once why that was. Her response at the wise age of 18 was that relationships are a lot of work, Mom, and I just haven't found anyone worth the work yet. We knew
You're a lot of work.
Yes. We knew for certain it was love when Heather and Neil arrived at the cottage their first summer together. There was a canoe strapped to the roof of the car, lots of camping equipment in the back, and Heather with not a scrap of makeup on her face. which at that time was a very, very unusual event. When I told her brother about this, his response was, "This guy obviously doesn't know that Heather does not do running and bugs." My response was, "I guess she does now," and Carl responded, "Wow." There's no doubt that you are a very special man, you know, for my little girl. And we love you very much. I love you guys. This is one of the proudest days of our lives. I'm sure you will all agree that Heather makes a very stunning bride today. She's grown from a beautiful little girl into a beautiful woman, and we are so very proud of her. Jim and I both know that Heather will have many happy years with Neil as her partner. Heather and Neil, today may be the happiest day of your lives to date, but you have many more happy days ahead in the future to enjoy. The two of you are heading on an amazing journey together. Jim and I wish you every happiness and too much love to possibly imagine. I know you're going to have many happy years together. Please stand with us and toast the happy couple. Cheers.
Heather and Neil, which one of you takes longer to get ready in the morning? The machine's broken. Oh, keep it up, Heather. There, hey. All right, the machine's working a little bit slow on this side. We just need to make a little adjustment here. Speed it up. All right, here we go. Now, which one of you likes getting their hands dirty more? Yeah, okay, the machine appears to be working now. What's the first shape that you make with your arms in that song by the Village People? That's right, a little slow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the machinery is working here. All right, here we go, into the game proper. Now, which one of you is the bigger romantic? Oh, that's the sign of a good marriage right there. Which one of you has the stupidest nickname? We're gonna have to hear both of these and then we will vote by applause. Ladies and gentlemen, Neil, what's your nickname? Boyfriend. Heather, what's your nickname?
Girlfriend.
Ladies and gentlemen, which one is stupider? Neil's boyfriend.
Yeah!
Which one is stupider? Heather's girlfriend. Oh my goodness, they're both equally stupid. You're both winning this game. Which one of you is better at haggling? They're haggling right now. It's not an off-leash park. It's on video. Which one of you is better at being on time? Oh, come on. Late to answer, as always. You guys are in perfect agreement on that. Which one of you is most likely to eat the last packet of dirty discount packaged lunch meat? Yes. There's a cliffhanger there. Who's the most likely to start a bar fight on St. Paddy's Day? Neil, turn around. Best is behind you. All right. Which one of of you has the better looking family? Doesn't want to touch that. Oh, it's good he's husband material. Which of you has been keeping more secrets from the other one?
Throw them again, Neil. Throw them both.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have entered the rapid fire round. Pick it up, Neil. Who gets in more fights for trolls on the internet? Who wins more fights for trolls on the internet? Which one of you is a troll on the internet? Who's got more money? Who's got more time? Who's the best at karaoke? Who's the boss? Who's on first? Great question.
What?
Here's our final question, folks. Who is the person you love most in the world? Ladies and gentlemen, you're the newlyweds!